hard for the industry to adjust. And that's why technology is so important in this, because this hyper-personalization of communication, they can only do that through tech. Now that we can design and print on demand, now that we can allow a customer to co-create patterns and prints, right? So that's one aspect. The ability to then measure a consumer that was whose body is atypical, using technology to do that. Now that technology is nascent, still needs some work. Right now, some of the tech is biased, but the only way to fix that is to talk about it and to work with technology providers and to collaborate on how we can improve that.
While tech is enabling and occasionally forcing change upon industries, implementing any revolutionary idea takes time.
I am a firm believer in that, and I do teach that to students as they are developing brands or as they're going into marketing or fashion business or fashion design. How do they create that sense of inclusion and community? How do you build that community? All of our models were are our brand ambassadors. They're our customers. They are people that we've worked with to co-create the clothing that they're wearing. When we first were introduced to Sam, we already knew that he had a huge affinity for fashion. Sam told us that he always wanted a biker jacket. And so we filed that away as this little secret. And we worked very hard to create this motorcycle jacket for Sam in neoprene, because we also knew he was a vegan. We had challenges in creating the avatar to make it the right proportion. Like I said, it doesn't love it when everything isn't symmetrical. Scan the fabrics digitally. Had the hardware actually provided to us from YKK, because when they found out what we were doing, they were over the moon. It turned out the individual I was talking to was an avid biker and takes his son biking. And so the fact that we were giving that experience to someone who always wanted it but never had it. And so we presented that jacket to Sam. I've never seen anyone so excited. He was like a kid in a candy store. And if you look at the footage of him on the runway, I mean, he is dancing, he is posing, he is so happy. And his family's told me they can barely get him out of it.
Making a piece of clothing for someone who's never been able to walk into a shop and buy clothes, when you actually give somebody a piece of clothing that's been made for them and it fits them right and they can go out and they can feel marvellous, there is no greater gift.
It's got, you guys have, here's the baton, you've got to take it up.
Yeah.
Because no one in the fashion industry is really going to listen to a 57-year-old aging punk rocker, right? Because I'm not their mark.
I know that's funny, but we are just on the cusp of things technology can do.
To have opportunities to speak on it or teach on it or create content on these subjects is just additional awareness. It's just additional learning. It's additional opportunity to change the world and how it looks at disability.